Thank you. Well, colleagues, I want to first thank Senator Bida for his decade of work on this incredibly important issue of providing compensation to those who have been exonerated of crimes they did not commit. I also want to extend our gratitude.
The chair recognizes Representative Chang.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank as well the Michigan Innocence Clinic and the Innocence Project. They are both doing incredibly important work to right many wrongs in our state, and their work has resulted in dozens of exonerations here in Michigan. I wanted to just take a minute to explain why this issue is so important. About 9 years ago, I began working on an effort related to ensuring adequate legal representation for those accused of crimes. While working for that coalition, I met many individuals who had been wrongfully incarcerated, people like Ken Winimko and people like Julie Baumer. As I talked with some of these exonerees that I met, or family members whose loved ones had been wrongfully incarcerated, I not only learned about some of the things that went wrong in their court cases, but also learned about the incredible struggles that they faced both in prison and upon their release from prison. I remember talking with Ruth Lloyd Harlan. She's the sister of Eddie Joe Lloyd, who was Michigan's very first DNA exoneree. He developed serious medical issues while serving 17 years in prison for a rape and murder that he did not commit, and passed away just 2 years after his release. It made me ask myself, what could we as a state have done better to better serve Eddie Joe Lloyd? I believe that it is our responsibility to make sure that we compensate those who have been wrongfully incarcerated, as is called for in Senate Bill 291. At the House Criminal Justice Committee, where we were talking about this bill, members of the committee asked about the fact that exonerees currently do not receive any reentry services from the state of Michigan. The result from those conversations and conversations with numerous stakeholders is House Bill 5815, which is a very straightforward bill. It amends the corrections code so that the department will provide reentry services to those who have been discharged from custody because the conviction was reversed, vacated, or overturned. Reentry services provided will be exactly the same that parolees currently receive, such as help with housing, finding a job, clothing, identification documents, and more. There are 55 individuals who have been exonerated here in Michigan, and I think that it is appropriate that as we seek to compensate individuals for the time they wrongfully spent in prison, we also need to make sure that their needs are met. In many cases, it was our own failures as a state that led to the unjust loss of these individuals' freedom. And so we must do all that we can to help exonerees get back on their feet once they return to their communities. Whether it be housing, jobs, transportation, or medical or mental health care, there are incredibly significant costs that come with adjusting back into society. Added on top of that is the element of knowing that one spent, in some cases, many years for crimes that were not committed. This is an injustice that we should work to heal. Michigan can do better to help those who failed, and so I am incredibly pleased that Senate Bill 291, through the incredibly hard work of Senator Bida and House Bill 5815, received unanimous support in committee. Colleagues, I respectfully ask for your support for both bills. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.